Oh my god, I'm frustrated. Every time I frustrated by seeing so many things. You don't have to frustrated by seeing my videos. The thing is, when we used to face some type of injustice, now we need a support system to fight against it. What happens to me is at the time of seeing this type of injustice, I'm alone to fight, and we doesn't have the capacity to fight also. And past 2 weeks, so sad. Like I had seen an inferno. So it's a request towards the healthcare system, the medical college. Now it is changing, I think. A request towards YouTubers that can you take some videos of the medical college, like the beds and all, whether we had the good beds. You people are used to support NGOs. So there, if we are giving uh, a gift to the NGOs, I think the half of the money will be taken for their staff. They used to feed their staff. They used to feed their staff, and the staff ratio, somewhere it's like it's a huge amount they have to pay for the staff. And if we are giving to our government system like medical colleges, you don't have to pay money. You can give some number of beds, mm, like food items, milk, bread, fruits that you people can donate, I think. And the thing is like, uh, we need a hospice. We need a hospice. Whether we had a hospice facility in medical college. In the case of old age people, they used to serve the society. They had raised their children. At the end, whether they need, we have to think about that. Whether they need, what I have to say, I'm not getting words. Just me having some problems with my memory, because past 2 weeks I was so mad with problems. That's why. So, dignity in death. I think Kerala people are not getting dignity in death. I had seen so many wards in medical colleges, like 50, 100 beds are there. No bed space is managed. Caregivers running here and there. Cleanliness in the bathrooms. So we are like Kerala. We are educated. We are so educated. We are so educated. I'm so frustrated. Like, whether the pupil can donate beds to the medical college. We can provide some number of beds, 100 beds, one bed we can provide as a gift. Because, last week I asked for a backrest, because everyone used to feed the old pupil without backrest, without maintaining the proper height of the bed. They are feeding their parents and they are getting pneumonia, aspiration pneumonia. They used to choke, they used to cough. It was like an inferno. So that we must have to change that. We need dignity in death, because we raised our children, we worked for the society, we worked a lot. Then at the time of death, it is the responsibility of the society. At least they have to give dignity in death. How we can provide dignity in death at hospitals? At least they have to placed in a neat bed with bed rest and minimum bed space. And we have to support the caregivers also. And I had seen some controversies there. Sujit, like so many are there, and it's a request towards that people. I know the fashion shows and all, these kind of childrens get money from ram shows and all. You can spend that money for 10 so one part of that money people can spend for at least 10 beds. Then we all can provide, put that old bed. It's my manifestation. If you people are practicing manifestations, please manifest this. I'm going to manifest this. Our medical college needs good beds. From my assessment as a nurse, in the medical college there are so many efficient doctors and staff nurses are there. They are far better than private hospitals. They grows neat. Am I right? So the main problem is I feel like it when I used to stay in MCH, it was like an inferno because the old age people are not getting proper hospice care. So we can provide some bed. I am going to manifest in 100 bedded, at least, 100 bedded hospice with the proper bed space, proper backrest, and good doctors. And I think it's a prayer and it is also a manifestation that everybody has to went through palliative care. What happened, the past 1 week I witnessed witnessed old age care, like an old lady of age 74 years are getting 3.5 ml of IV fluids and 1.25 rice to feeds, and total feeding and IV fluids more than 4000 ml per day. What is going to happen in the body after getting that 4000? That one is not dehydrated. She doesn't need that much of fluid. And for a bedridden patient, I think only 800 ml of or 1000 ml of fluid. Then extra fluid, what will happen? And I witnessed like this 4.5 around 4.5 water. The body has become a drowned dead body. It has become like that. So another thing, and you people have to, it is a request towards doctor and nurses, strict IO chart, whether we need to administer this much of fluid to a bedridden patient. Another thing, when we used to prescribe medications, it's a request. What are the complications of medications? That just write down in the side of the case sheet. And I think it is also a manifestation, and I know it will happen in future. I'm praying for that. If we are prescribing a medication and if we are nurses are giving a medication, please write down the side effects of the medicines in the side. If something happens, we can go through that. Likewise, I will give an example. One patient is getting levofloxacin. The main complication of levofloxacin, platelet count will be reduced. And one patient got levofloxacin for 10 days. There is a chance of platelet count. If we are not going through that investigation now, there may be chances of bleeding spots. So before giving levofloxacin, can we write something like there is a chance of low platelet count? You write somewhere or keep it in mind. Then if it is happen, we can find out. We can find out. And what happened? This 4.5 ml of fluid for that particular patient got the 1000 ml of levofloxacin for 15 days, and then her body become edematous like a drowned body. So we have to keep in mind, like the complications of medications that we will have, that is going to happen, we can just write down. And when the doctors and the rounds and the staff nurses have to be careful about, you are the people who used to stay with the patient for 24 hours. So you can find out the complications before the doctor. The doctor will get at least 5 minutes for the patient, only 5 minutes. So we staff nurses are there. And nowadays what is happening, if we are going to suggest, or we are going to suggest in front of a medical team, like it is the amount of fluid is higher than needed, and there is chances of pulmonary edema, they are not, I don't think they are not, they will take our advice, they will think. But I got an answer like, you don't have to become a doctor. And me have 80 percentage marks in plus 2, me had, but my parents doesn't have money for my studies. That's why I become a nurse. Otherwise, also I'm also fill in the blanks with suitable words. I don't want to explain that. So we need at least 100 bedded hospice in medical college. Like, it's a dream and it's a manifestation from my side. Let them die peacefully without pulmonary edema and with comfortable situation with the caregivers. So everybody want to die peacefully with the caregivers, not in a place which is filled with rodents, cockroach running here and there. And another thing, when a patient, like, what I have to say, your father, your mother needs to be admitted in ICU, I feel chest pain. I don't want to get them in ICU. Why? There is a misunderstanding. 40, 40-year-old lady with MI needs ICU admission if they suggest ICU admission for your relative. They are in a proper way. She needs to be admitted in ICU. She needs intensive care. But an old woman above, or old man with above 70 or 80s, they just think about whether they need ICU admission at the time of death. So I don't have the right to say like, your parent, if we nurses are giving an advice like, your parents are not get not your parent not like, don't need admission in ICU. If we are giving such a type of instruction, the second moment they will used to start they will raise their hand, raise their voice like, you told me na, you told me, that's why I didn't I suggested like that. So we don't have the courage to. But I used to pray, if 70 years old lady or old man, the doctors, nurses, or relatives suggest for ICU admission, I used to pray, oh my God, oh my God. And I feel so happy if they are allowing to live a peaceful end of life at home. And I'm ready to arrange that peaceful environment at home also. Because I know very well that at the time of end of life, nobody needs technology. They need pure love. They need pure life. They need little oxygen. They need little painkillers. They need a small amount of morphine for a peaceful death. And if we can provide a nurse with loving, caring hands, that will be helpful for them. They doesn't need ICU. So we don't have the right to suggest, because it's a medical, the ethics is like, if 1% of 1% of life-saving techniques, sorry, if 1% chance is there, they will put them in the ICU, but they don't need it. In case of a 4-stage cancer, that particular patient is going to die, we don't need ICU admissions. We don't have to give CPR. We don't have to give aggressive procedures. They need peaceful death only. So you people have to understand the need of ICU. And ordinary people, you after learning palliative care, it is like, oh, we don't doesn't need ICUs. It's not like that. According to palliative care, a four-stage cancer patient who is struggling for a peaceful death doesn't need ICU care, CPR, aggressive procedures. But for a 40-year-old lady with MI or any other life-threatening diseases, need ICU care. And it is not like that palliative care professionals all are against ICU admission. It's not like that. We know very well that old age pupils at the time of death and fourth stage cancer patient who is struggling doesn't need CPR. And it's a request towards everybody, please manifest. Please manifest. At the time of death, we need peaceful death. We need peaceful death. I also want to, and you can write in a white paper. You people can help the medical professionals by writing a white paper. If at the time of my death, and I don't want any ICU admission, it's like you are facing some life-threatening disorders, and ICU admission can save you. Yeah, but if you are fighting with a life-threatening illness and 1% is not there to save you, why? What is the use of ICU admission? I don't know. And these old age people, they will get some hospital acquired infection from the hospital hospital surrounding. So I'm so scared of medical colleges. Anybody can provide some beds, some good space at least for old age peoples. So it's a request towards the healthcare ministry that provide a particular area like a hospice for at least for old age people. So thank you so much. I tried my best because I'm so comfortable with Malayalam, but I don't want to get this kind of information into common people. They will fight against us. That's why. So this is all for medical professional. I'm just sharing my I'm just sharing my frustration. Is it frustration? No. I am a little frustrated by seeing these things. Oh my God. Bill Gates, Elon Musk can save us. So anybody can provide 1,000 beautiful hospital beds and money for maintaining hygienic rooms. High-tech schools are there, but no high-tech government hospital. So I'm going to manifest a high-tech government hospital for at least an old age people. So you people can also please manifest high-tech government hospitals. High-tech government hospitals where the patient can the patient will get proper bed space, proper food, and proper management. High-tech hospitals. I'm so frustrated. My language and coining things, everything is in problem because I'm so frustrated with the system. I'm so frustrated with the care the old age people are getting. I'm so frustrated with the caregivers. How we can manage, we don't know. And this ICU everything. So I just shared my frustration. You people, if you people can manifest, please manifest high tech medical college. Thank you so much. It is not like that medical college is bad. It is with good doctors. It is with good nurses. We need some good uh, surroundings, peaceful. Okay, bye bye.